Your car's AC isn't broken, it's just asking for a $10 fix. Mechanics will happily charge you $150 just to inspect it. But the truth is, with a few simple tricks, you can get it blowing ice cold again without burning through your wallet. Why overpay when a cooler drive is just a couple of smart moves away? Hack number 17. Check and tighten the AC belt tension. When people hear belt, they usually think of a timing belt or chain. But your AC depends on a different one, the serpentine belt. If it's loose, worn out, or slipping, your AC won't blow cold no matter how much refrigerant you add. Even modern cars still rely on belts to power components like the alternator and AC compressor. And here's the catch. Even if your system is fully charged, a slipping belt means the compressor won't kick in properly. The result: weak or warm airflow, especially when you're idling or driving under load. Start with a quick visual check. Look for cracks, fraying, or a shiny surface that means it's slipping. Then do a simple press test. Push on the belt at its longest stretch. It should only move about half an inch. More than that, too loose. Also check pulleys for wear or misalignment. If the tension is off, adjust it. If the belt's worn out, replace it. It's just a $10, $15 fix. But make sure you get the exact part number. Close enough won't cut it. Hack number 16. Use a vent foam cleaner. Over time, dust, dirt, and even mold pile up inside your vents and evaporator. That buildup acts like a blanket blocking airflow. The cheapest, fastest way to clear it: a proper automotive vent foam cleaner. Spray it into the air intake, usually behind the cabin filter or under the dash. It foams up, melts away all the gunk, and drains it out. Suddenly, your vents are unclogged, your AC runs colder, and your car smells fresh too. Just don't use household foam cleaners. They're not made for cars and can clog drains or damage components. Stick to products designed for vehicles, like NextHeat Climate Cleaner or LubiGuard. Cool It. Both cost under $12 and get the job done right. Hack number P. Replace the cabin air filter. This little filter decides how much air makes it through your vents. If it's clogged, your airflow gets choked and your AC ends up feeling weak even when fully charged. A dirty filter turns what should be a blast of cold air into a disappointing trickle. Swap it out and you'll feel the difference instantly. Your cabin needs strong airflow to stay cool. And a fresh filter can make your AC feel twice as powerful. Change it every 12,000 to 15,000 miles, or about twice a year, ideally when you rotate your tires or change your oil. Some filters can be cleaned with compressed air, but if it looks dark, dusty, or smells bad, just replace it. Swapping it out is simple. Open your glove box, release the side tabs, slide the filter tray out, and pop in the new filter with the arrows pointing in the right direction, usually down. That's it. No tools, no hassle. This quick fix restores airflow, boosts cooling, and makes your AC finally feel like it's doing its job. But what if the air still feels weak? Hack number 14. Clear debris from the air intake grills. If your intake grills are blocked with leaves, dirt, or debris, it's like trying to breathe through a cloth. Less air going in means less cold air coming out. I once jumped into my car on a blazing 95 degrees Fahrenheit day, cranked the AC, and got nothing but sad, lukewarm air. I thought the AC was shot until I popped the hood and found a pile of leaves choking the intake right under the windshield. 5 minutes with a glove and a vacuum, and suddenly the cold air came roaring back. Most cars pull air from the base of the windshield, usually under a plastic cowl panel. That spot easily traps leaves, dust, bugs, and even the occasional napkin. Here's the fix. Open the hood, locate the intake vents, and clear out the buildup by hand or with a small vacuum. If there's a cabin filter underneath, check that too. It's quick, free, and instantly improves airflow. Don't let a pile of leaves steal your chill. But airflow problems aren't always outside. Sometimes the issue is hidden inside your lines. Hack number 13. Recharge with a DIY AC kit. Low refrigerant can turn your AC from freezer to fizzle. The good news, you can top it up yourself. These DIY kits come with a hose, a pressure gauge, and a can of R134, a refrigerant. Using it is easier than you think. Attach the hose to the low side port under your hood. Shake the can, start the engine, and refill. The gauge tells you when to stop. It's fast, affordable, and beginner-friendly. You can grab a kit online or at any auto parts store for cheap. Just remember, only use refrigerants made for cars, never household or industrial ones. And don't overfill. Too much refrigerant can damage your compressor. Follow the gauge, and you'll have frosty air blowing in minutes. If your refrigerant keeps leaking, though, there's a bigger problem. But don't worry, we'll cover how to track that down in the next hack. So stick around, hit like, and subscribe, because the next trick might just save your summer. Hack #12. Detect leaks with UV dye, no matter how many times you recharge it. That icy blast won't last if the system is leaking. But here's the good news. You can catch leaks early with a simple, dirt-cheap UV dye trick. Add a small amount of fluorescent dye into the low-side AC port. The dye mixes with your refrigerant and circulates through the system as the AC runs. Let it run for about 5 minutes on full blast. Now grab a UV flashlight and inspect the system. Shine it around fittings, hoses, the compressor, and the condenser. Any leak will glow bright neon under the UV light, showing you exactly where the problem is. This hack saves you hundreds of dollars in guesswork at a repair shop. The best part? You can get both the dye and the light for next to nothing. You've found the leak. Now let's move on to making your cabin colder, faster. Hack number 11. Use recirculation mode when cooling. A lot of new drivers miss this, but it's one of the easiest ways to get instant results. Recirculation mode doesn't pull in scorching outside air. Instead, it reuses the cooler air already inside your cabin. That means your AC isn't working against 95 degrees Fahrenheit air, it's cooling air that's already chilled. The result? Colder temps, less strain on the system, and faster comfort. This feature is especially powerful on brutally hot days. Without it, your AC has to cool down outside air that's often hotter than 90. With it, you're starting with cooler air. So the system reaches icy levels much faster. It's easy. Look for the button with a car and a circular arrow inside. Once your AC is on, hit that button and let the system work smarter, not harder. You'll feel the difference almost instantly. But even the smartest airflow trick won't help if you start cooling at the wrong time. Hack number 10. Start driving before turning on the AC. Don't slam the AC the second you start the engine. In those first few moments, your car's systems are stabilizing, oil is circulating. Engine speed is leveling out, and power output is settling. Turning on the AC right away throws extra load on the compressor before the engine is ready, making the system struggle. Instead, start the engine, crack the windows, and drive for 2 to 3 minutes. Once your car is moving and running steady, turn the AC on. You'll notice a difference immediately. Cooler air comes faster, and the system doesn't feel strained. This small delay also prevents early wear on key parts like the compressor, clutch, and belt, saving you from expensive repairs later. Next time you're tempted to blast it right away, wait a few minutes, then chill hard. But sometimes, even with the AC working perfectly, your car still feels like an oven. That's when it's time to tackle the real heat. Hack number 9. Apply heat reflective window tint. Think of it as high-performance armor against the sun. Heat reflective tint is made with advanced materials that bounce solar energy away before it can bake your cabin. It doesn't just darken your windows, it blocks infrared rays, reduces heat buildup, and keeps your AC from working overtime the second you start driving. This tint helps fight off the greenhouse effect that turns a parked car into an oven, especially in brutal summer states like Arizona or Texas, where sunlight doesn't just shine, it scorches. By rejecting heat before it enters, your cabin stays cooler, your AC cools faster, and comfort comes quicker. The best part? You don't need to break the bank. DIY reflective tint rolls start at around $10, making it a small investment with a big payoff in cooling and comfort. Just be sure to check your local tint laws first. Some states are strict about how dark or reflective you can go, while others are more relaxed. If you've got the green light, go for it. Hack number 8. Seal window and door weather stripping. Hot air sneaks in when you least expect it. Even with the windows up, tiny cracks in old weather stripping let warm air leak into your cabin and steal your cool. Those rubber seals around your doors and windows wear out over time, peeling, cracking, and drying up. When they fail, your AC works harder, but your cabin stays hotter. The fix is simple. Check all 4 doors and window edges. Feel for airflow and look for rubber that's brittle, broken, or doesn't sit flush. You'd be surprised how common this issue is, especially in older cars or vehicles parked year-round in the sun. Replacement is easy and cheap. A self-adhesive weather strip costs around $10 at any auto parts store or online. Cut it to size, peel off the backing, and press it into place. That's it. Even one new strip around a door can noticeably improve how well your cabin holds cold air and keeps hot air out. Now that you've sealed the leaks, what if your car could start cooling itself before you even open the door? Hack number 7. Install a solar-powered vent fan. Instead of letting your car turn into a rolling oven, a solar-powered vent fan starts pushing hot air out the moment sunlight hits it. No wires, no batteries, no hassle. By the time you get in, you're not blasted with suffocating heat. Just mild air that your AC can cool down instantly. Setup takes minutes. Lower your window just enough to fit the fan. Slide it into place with the solar panel facing outward. Use the included rubber strips to seal any side gaps and roll the window back up. The fan sits securely and runs automatically whenever the sun's out. Even one of these fans makes a huge difference, and they're surprisingly affordable. It's one of the smartest little upgrades you can add for summer comfort. Most of these solar fans go for around $9, need zero maintenance, and the sun does all the work. Your AC cools faster, and your ride feels breezy before you've even buckled up. Smart, right? But even with the fan working, you might still be losing cold somewhere else. Hack number 6. Insulate your AC lines. Here's a sneaky thief of cool air. Most drivers never think about bare AC lines under the hood. Those aluminum pipes carry refrigerant, and just like uninsulated plumbing, they soak up heat from the engine bay. That means your AC is losing chill before it even reaches the vents. The fix is ridiculously simple. Grab some foam pipe insulation, the same kind used for home plumbing at any hardware store. Pop the hood, find the thicker low-pressure line coming from the firewall, measure it out, and wrap it with the foam sleeve. They're already pre-slit, so just slide them on and secure with tape or zip ties. Total cost, under $10. Total time, less than 10 minutes. The payoff is immediate. Cooler air at the vents, less strain on your compressor, and an AC system that feels like it just leveled up. Don't let your cold leak out under the hood. Lock it in with insulation. Now, better cooling doesn't just come from under the hood. It starts with where you park. Hack number 5. Park with sunshades. Think of these shiny fold-out shades as shields for your cabin. They reflect sunlight back out, cutting down the heat that bakes your seats and steering wheel. And yes, there's real science behind it. Reflective surfaces bounce solar energy away, keeping your car from turning into an oven. The windshield is the #1 hotspot, so start there. Place the reflective side out, and you'll feel the difference as soon as you get in. Want bonus points? Add one for the rear window too. It blocks even more heat and takes the pressure off your AC. Most shades cost less than $10, fold flat, and last for years. It's a simple hack, but it means colder air, faster, shorter cool-down times, and less stress on your AC system. Hack number 4. Vacuum and clean AC vents. Here's a dirty little secret. Even with a full refrigerant charge, your AC can feel weak if the vents are clogged with dust and debris. Over time, dirt sneaks in and slowly chokes your airflow. The worst part? Most car washes skip this step completely unless you specifically ask. Luckily, you can handle it yourself in minutes. Use a soft detailing brush or swab to loosen the dust stuck in the vent slats. Then grab a vacuum shop vac, handheld, or even a home unit with attachments and run it across each vent. Pay special attention to the front dashboard vents since they're your main source of cold air. Quick cleaning can instantly restore airflow, boost cooling, and leave your AC feeling stronger without spending a dime on parts. That's where airflow starts, and it's usually where most of the blockage happens. And don't forget the underseat or rear vents if your car has them. A quick vacuum there boosts circulation throughout the entire cabin. The cost? Practically nothing. The payoff? Instant. Better airflow, colder air, and no funky smells. Hack number A. Fix or replace broken AC vent. Lovers, busted vent louvers are silent cooling killers. Those little plastic fins do more than just look neat. They control where your cold air actually goes. When they're broken, stuck, or drooping, your AC blasts cold air into the dashboard or your knees instead of cooling your face and chest. And in the summer, every degree matters. The fix is easy. Use a small, flat tool or even a butter knife to pop out the broken louver. Most snap in and out with no mechanic required. Replacement pieces are cheap online or at salvage yards. Some newer cars use clips or magnetic adjusters. If they're loose, just tighten them. And here's a quick bonus tip. Angle all your vents slightly upward toward the center of the cabin. That spreads cold air more evenly. One tiny fix. One giant comfort boost. Hack number 2. Rinse the AC condenser. Behind your front grille sits the condenser, your AC's heat releaser. It's basically the system's radiator. And just like a radiator, it needs airflow to work. But every drive loads it up with dirt, bugs, and road grime. That buildup blocks cooling and makes your AC work harder than it should. Luckily, the fix is free. Pop the hood, grab a garden hose, and spray the condenser from the engine side out. That's where most of the gunk is hiding. Don't use a high-pressure washer, those fins bend easily. Just a steady stream of water is enough. You'll be shocked how much junk washes out. It takes 5 minutes, costs $0, and you'll feel a noticeable difference in cooling right away. Hack number 1. Flush the evaporator core. This is the hidden MVP of your AC system, the evaporator core. It lives deep behind the dash, usually accessed through the cabin filter slot or glove box. Over time, dust, moisture, and mold turn it into a swamp that kills cooling performance and gives you that nasty locker room smell. Here's the cure. Grab an AC evaporator foam cleaner. They're cheap, and they come with a spray tube made for the job. Slide the tube in through the cabin filter opening. Spray until the foam expands and coats every coil. Then let it sit 10 to 15 minutes. After that, switch on the fan without a C to flush it out. You'll see the grime dripping out the drain tube under your car. Done right. This clears mold, restores airflow, kills odors, and makes your AC blast icy cold again. Who knew a $10 can could turn your car into an Arctic chill zone? Small tricks, big difference. Do these hacks in your ride will stay cool, efficient, and way more comfortable. And the best part? You don't need a mechanic, you just need a few bucks, a little time, and the right know-how.